performance, and you're just not going to be able to do that week in and week out at this level. Your quarterback has to be a driving force. He has to be a productive player within your system, and when you turn the ball over the way he did last week and not really lead to any points or any real sustained success on offense, that is a hard combination if you expect to win. So they're going to need more production, they're going to need more touchdowns, and they're going to need less turnovers. It's asking a lot. It's a big change from last week, but without it, I don't know if they can expect the results to ever change.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Purdy quickly to Ayuk. Just a short pickup there on 1st and 5. Take a look here at those receiving numbers from his game a week ago. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Purdy works out of the pistol. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. The 49ers out to punt this one. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. And they're led by the man who waited his turn, the 2020 first-rounder, Jordan Love.
This league is so often described, Mike, as a passing league, and performances last week are a big reason why. Not only his ability to rack up a ton of yards, but to have 3 touchdowns to go with it. And even though it's not as rare as maybe it used to be, I think we have to be careful that we don't take that type of production for granted. They're going to be a hard team to beat if he's able to continue to produce at this rate.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Love. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. A gain there of 15. Good for a Green Bay first down. From the gun, it's Love. And this ball batted away and incomplete. Diamador Lenore there defensively to break that one up. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Love. That's taken in by the running back, Benson. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
He'll throw it left and has his running back. He's got the first down, not by a whole lot. He only gets 3. That's all he needed for a new set of downs. Love to throw. Looking downfield, that's Musgrave, the tight end. 18 yards on the connection. First down, Packers.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. And I don't think it's going to be his last.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. They'll try and play with some pace early on. Back to throw is Love. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Packers. His 6th touchdown now for the season. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Niners offense ready now for their second drive. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now Purdy. He'll get this complete to Allen. They get 11. Quickly pick up the 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
In motion now, it's Scott. Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. The man left side, it's caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown and time for the kickoff. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Man in motion, heading left. Love to throw it on 1st down. That one intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Now Aubrey for the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers will move out to a 14-7 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Love to throw on 1st and 10. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses.
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play-action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Love. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
After that 1st down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They'll go for it. Love. Open man, left side. He's got it.
It just seems nowadays, Mike, there's so many running backs in the NFL that you can classify as being dual threats. Of course, we see them every week make their impact on the ground. But here in the 1st half, it's his ability in the passing game and do bulk of his damage as a receiving threat.
They'll look to pick up the pace. Throwing on 2nd down, Love. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the 1st half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And he's going to have the 1st down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. On play action, Love. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Green Bay. The extra point, up and good. And the Packers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece. The score as this one's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Shotgun snap to no chance at all. He'll go down.
A loss of 7 brings up 2nd and 17 at the 21-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. Purdy now on 2nd down. Open man downfield, it's Mitchell. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. In trouble, and down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
On 2nd down, Purdy. That is intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Tyke Smith.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
On 1st down, it's Love. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd down, Love. Oh, that swung out wide and intercepted. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, San Francisco. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the 49ers have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That is pulled in by Musgrave. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Green Bay.
They'll come up here 1st and 10. Here's Love. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Here's 3rd and 2. To throw is Love. It's caught. Left side. It's complete. He's had a lot of success throwing the ball early. Look at the numbers. Already up over 200 passing yards. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Love. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Jordan Love, the rest of the Packer offense, ready for their next possession. And this defense has really had their way so far. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. This offense moving quickly, and they'll try to get set. They'll go play action with Love. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on first down put them in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on second. And now they find themselves in a critical third down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Love. A dive and a catch. Incredible. They'll try and go up tempo here as they hustle to the line. On 1st and 10, here's Benson. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line. Second down throw for Love. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Quick throw here is complete. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. And he's going to have a Packers first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll send him over to the left. Quick throw, taken in. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Point after, coming up here. It's up and good. And the Packers will even this score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. 49ers offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. This one tight throughout, all level at 21, as they'll search for a go-ahead score. They'll run with the former Badger, Braylon Allen. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 24. Edger and Cooper, they're on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. They go back to Allen. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
On third down, it's Purdy. To the left side, that's caught by Mitchell.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Love to throw on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line. Nick Bosa, the former All-Pro, in there for the sack. To throw is Love. Quick hitting slant there. And they're going to move this one all the way up near the 30-yard line. The offense in hurry-up mode, pushing the pace. On the bootleg, it's Love. That's taken in by the running back, Benson. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the gun, it's Love. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. They go right back to him. This catch good for 11 and a 1st down. Love. He's going to air this one out. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Green Bay. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. The extra point is good. And the Packers go up by 7, 28-21. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game. They'll run on 1st down, and here's Allen. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2. Second down and 8. Edwards is the man on the move. This pass is caught by Scott. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
23 yards on that pass play. 1st down, 49. Here's Purdy again. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Feels like they needed that sack. This entire drive, it feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field. They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the fourth quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball, and let's see if they can take advantage of it.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to get the deficit down inside of a touchdown. This one has plenty of leg, and it is good. Well, every bit helps as they draw just a little bit closer.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The Packers offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out there. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Now Love. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Throwing on 2nd down, Love. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
And you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back, and he looks to be a bit short of the line, and that is going to bring up 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
On 4th down, Love. And he's going to have the 1st down. An aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5. That'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. Now a whistle. Looks like there was movement on the left side of that offensive line. Right side, it's the tight end Musgrave. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterbacks. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. That's long enough, and it's good! On target from long range. So, it's a win here for the visiting Packers. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play.